Oh, hi there. Today I executed a sell entry and I ended up break even the trade and lost not a lot, but still lost something. Even though I'm up 1:3 today, like I'm up 1.5 percentage in every one of my account, but still I ended up break even and in some accounts I lost not a lot, but still I lost some percentage of my capital in my funded accounts. So I'm gonna go over the trade now. So here, go to daily first. Mhm. So in daily, it's dumb clear for me. I'm not gonna go for any sort of sell, but I still go for a short due to impulsive entry. Okay, it's kind of big break to the upside and price just rebalance to the bullish fair value gap and all the way towards the breaker. And here it's getting start to get rejected. So I need to go for buy in 4 hour. What happened here? It's it's kind of at the time it's kind of not even flip at the time of the entry almost flipped the fair value gap. The last fair once it tapped the breaker, it's instantly flipped the bearish fair value gap. So I should go for buy in 4 hour. According to 4 hour, I need to go for buy. In 1 hour, what happened? 1 hour it's literally it's once the price reached the breaker, start to accumulate for almost 5 to 6 hours. Then the fair value gap, the recently formed fair value gap, start to flip its direction. At the time of 6 o'clock, it's almost flipped. So there is no point for me to go for sells since it's flipped every fair value gaps. But I was like, it's getting flipped, but there was only a rejection, right? It's getting flipped, but it's not a strong flip. It's kind of rejection. So I was like, what's going on? So okay, okay, I just move on to next time frame. This is 15 minutes. So during 15 minutes, it was like it's almost like during 15 minutes I didn't like this move. Let's come all the way down, flip the five value. It's kind of I'm not why the reason I just go for sell, I don't know, bro. It's like recently found five value. Everything has been ran through. It's getting ran through. If this five value getting ran through, that wrong obviously going to be this high, right? And once this value getting answered, the obvious target is going to be this high, this value. So this is going to be the probability since the price tapped the breaker. I need to be go for bullish. I need to look for buy entry, but I don't know why I go for sell in the morning. So I was like, it's getting flipped, it's getting flipped. Price go all the way up, big displacement, go all the way up. So at this point, I was like, at this time, like price go all the like what did I say? So the thing is, it's a good accumulation. Internal getting swept, big displacement to the upside, structure shifts, but the fair value gap never get filled, right? So I was like, okay, fine, the fair value gap never get filled. Let's go all the way up. Take this high. This high has been swept. Price inside this fair value gap, right? This high has been swept. Price inside this fair value gap. So I was like, okay, should I go for sell inside this fair value gap? Oh my God, I already have a lot of things. So I was like, okay, fine. So price sweep the high inside this fair value gap. So should I go for sell at least to this target? Since the fair value gap didn't get filled, the breaker also didn't get tapped. So I can expect some sort of bearish model until this point. That's my game plan for the day in the morning, especially in the morning time. So let's come to 5 minutes. It's nothing in 5 minutes going. In 5 minutes, I didn't see anything. So this is that 5 minutes time frame. So so this is the high getting swept. Place inside the fair value gap. What happened? So did I get the market makers buy sell model to enter here? No. This is going to be the significant swing low. Please keep on going higher. This is going to be the significant swing low, the last swing low. There is no structure shift, there is no displacement, nothing in 3 minutes. What about in 1 minute? Sorry, 5 minutes. What about in 3 minutes? So in 3 minutes, still the same, I guess. So in 3 minutes, yeah, some sort of liquidity has been swept. What did I say? So this is going to be the significant swing low. So once the price gives the structure shift with big displacement, I can look for an sell model, but this is the significant swing low, right? But there is no structure shift. There is nothing like, what should I say, bro? It's completely bullshit entry. I didn't know why the hell I entered this entry, because this is the last significant swing low. This is the last fair value gap. I like to see this fair value gap getting flipped. I like to see this big displacement through this swing low. That's where I can trust the sell model. But I entered due to the 1 minute confirmation. Here I didn't see anything. There is no structure shift. There is no displacement. Nothing. In 3 minutes itself. This is the first entry that I executed once. As soon as I opened the market, I was like, um, somewhere around 650. I executed my trades. It's worked really well. I didn't complain it, but still, it's not something I can feel proud about. Something I can support today. It was completely bullshit entry, to be totally honest with you. So I was like, price inside the fair value gap, and some sort of high. What's the high? So some sort of high has been placed inside the fair value gap. Some sort of high has been swept. Got it? Some sort of high has been swept. Placed inside the fair value gap. So what happened here? Once the price reached the fair value gap, big displacement to the downside, structure shift. So big displacement to the downside, structure shift. So once the price entered this fair value gap, I executed my first position. Once the price tapped the breaker, I executed my limit orders here. So this is my first entry inside the fair value gap. This is my first entry, and my second entry is exactly at the breaker. Every entry has been activated. So according to my projection, this is the last manipulation candle before the structure shift inside the fair value gap after sweeping some sort of liquidity to the left. But in high time frame, it's nothing. So last manipulation candle before the structure shift, and it's beautifully projected this low. So this is going to be my first. This should be my first target. This should be my. This is the 2 to 2.5 range. This is where I need to close my position, not the first position. Like, this should be my first TP, and this should be my second TP, and that second TP aligned with the fair value gaps. So this is my first TP, and this is my second TP. So this is where I expected the price to come. This is where I put my take profit today. Beautiful entry, beautiful orders. Like the lot size allocation is very good today. I was up almost how many percentage, bro? It's like I was up almost 2% on 1:1.2. This is my first stop loss. Once the price start to displace through the swing low, like once like the recent highest fair big displacement structure shift, I move my stop loss confidently to this point. Once I see this big displacement through the swing low, I like to see this high getting protected. As per my wish, it's come all the way back, tap the breaker, give again a structure shift and continuation to the downside. So I was like, I can expect this kind of lower high, lower low to at least to this point, to the unfilled fair value gaps. But the thing is, it's exactly started reverse its direction here. When supply reached 2 to 2.5, it's kind of accumulated here. Internal getting swept, like accumulated here, big displacement to the downside, structure shift to the upside, and the breaker getting tapped, keep on going higher. I didn't notice that, and I didn't give any importance to that, to be honest, since it is just in 1 minute. Um, I don't have any. So, so this is where I need to close my positions. At least I need to close my position at the 50% of the level, but still I didn't do anything. I'm not even taking my positions. I am confidently holding the position. That's the major mistake that I did in the today's session. That's a major mistake. Even though I'm up 1.52%, but I'm not closing any one of my positions. I was a bit greed. I'm looking forward towards the uh, news candle. I was like, I'm right. The order flow is bearish, so it's sweep the proper structure shift. It's kind of it makes at the time it made some sense to me. So I willing to hold the trade at least to 8:30 in order to see some pump. It's a very dumb decision that I did and made today. I should take some pauses and put set my entry to break even, but I didn't do that. That's one of the major key thing. But the entry is also it seems good. Liquidity sweep into the fair value gap, structure shift displacement inside and executor inside the breaker with the stop at the height. It's worked really well as per the standard deviation projection. But the point is, I'm not closing my positions here. I'm very adamant to hold my position to 1:2, to the 4 ratio, like the standard deviation 4 level. But it's literally change its direction, switch its direction towards upside, low, high, low, high, integral high, sweep the low, structure shift with big displacement, and it's tap the breaker, go all the way up, all the way up, all the way up towards the high, and stopped me out, keep on going higher, take out the significant liquidity, go inside the high time frame fair value gap, 1 hour, 15 minutes. Then let's give the real structure shift, real fair value gap, and give the real movement to the downside. Not all the way towards this point, but at least it's give to the breaker. Big displacement to the upside, and it's also print one more sell model, and it worked really towards this point. I at this point of time, my initial stop loss here, I moved my stop at this point. The entry which I executed here is a stop loss. It's like I lost almost 0.2, 0.3% here, and some entries literally almost break even. This is my first entry, and once the price approach this range, where yeah, so once the price approach which point? Yeah, here. So once the price, what happened here, bro? In 15 minutes, you can clearly see that the fair value gap getting clearly flipped, and the last flipped the fair value gap, continuously holding the price to pushing higher all the way towards this range. This is the significant liquidity zone. This is not the liquidity. This is still a liquidity aligned with the fair value, but this area has been taken. There is a significant swing high has been taken. Price entered the fair value gaps in 1 hour. It's clear. Once it reach this range and tap the fair value gap, not the fair value gap, tap this fair value gap, tap this breaker. What happened here? What happened here? In 1 minute, I literally analyzed this entry in my live trading, but I'm not even entered. The only reason is I'm not confident, and I was like completely bullish since I get big displacement and structure shift with big fair value gap. I was like I expecting higher prices since the higher time frame drawn liquidity is higher, and price tap the breaker of daily and it's keep on going higher. I was like expecting higher prices, at least the yesterday high, yesterday daily high, but but it didn't. That's the reason why I'm not entering this trade. I don't have the confidence. In 1 minute, it's like once it entered this zone, it's literally tap the breaker of and tap the fair value gap of premium, low loss rate getting swept, big displacement to the downside, structure shift, and there is no fair value gaps here, and there is one fair value gap at this point. So at the time, I was like, I'm continuously seeing this. What's happening here? Yeah, it's give a structure shift again, and this is a bullish fair value gap in 15 minutes, and this is the breaker. This is the breaker again. So what happened here? It's come all the way up, up. Once the price reached this point, reached this level up, what happened here? Price literally stopped at this point. Come all the way up, big price stopped here. Big price stopped here. Sell off. At this point, I was like, put a projection. I'm gonna execute my entry here and kept my stop at this point. I like to see continuation towards this low. This is where the lot of liquidities there because this is the news candle. So most of the time the news candle low going to take. So I can expect the price to reach this point. So I put my entry here, very tight stop. Price again, what happened? Go up, low, up. I would again give the structure show, big displacement. Now it's break the structure to the downside. So high, low, fail to make a higher high, break the lower. It makes the lower low, close price close below this range. Let's leave the fair value gap aligned with the breaker, and price go all the way up, getting tapped, start to sell off. Once the price, once the price tap this range, it's kind of tough. It's not a clear sweep, bro. It should come at least 50% of the range. Just tap, go all the way up, sweep the internal, until getting swept. Again, start to displace low. Again, swept. Again, start to displace lower. The recently formed fair value gaps. Like once it get tapped, it's big displacement to the upside. Once it's getting swept, the fair value gaps it's recently formed. Easily get flipped. Easily get flipped. So at the time, I was confidently expect the price to lower, but price stopped at this point. What happened here? It's engineering the liquidity. Here it's what happened here. Here it's engineering the liquidity. Here it's engineering the liquidity, go all the way up, sweep the high, come all the way down. Once this liquidity has been attained, attacked, once the fair value gap, especially what percentage? 50%, I guess. 50 should be 50. Exactly 50% of the fair value gap getting tapped. Big displacement to the upside. The recently formed fair value gap flipped and continuously acting as inverse, pushing the price higher all the way towards this side. All the way towards this side. So this is going to be the first leg, and this is going to be the first leg, and that leg successfully taken here, and that high also on time swept. Now it's give the structure shift, keep on selling towards downside. So this is not in my time frame. This is not in my time frame, but this is in my time frame. This happened in my time frame, but even though I analyzed this move, but I didn't execute it. From my perspective, this is going to be very minimum risk entry, like structure shift, go all the way up, go all the way up. Once I see the price getting hold here, I should execute my position here, put the stop of the high. So even though if I missed this entry, because this is the only variable inside this swing, right? So even though if I missed this entry, I can optimize this entry. So this is dumb play. This is because this is firstly, this is the second leg in higher time frame. This is the structure shift in higher time frame, and this is a fair value gap in 3 and so M3 and M5 fair value gap. So it's really worked really well, and it's literally you want to do up to the standard deviation point. So today is also not a losing day, but it's a break day. It's a kind of good week so far. Monday break even, Tuesday I good day. Wednesday Wednesday I lost something, but not a lot. But it still give honest to one. I guess I get a good movement, but my direction was wrong. I missed one thing. Wednesday and Thursday, even though this entry is good, not good, but I executed and it's played really well, but I didn't close to 2.5. Here it's also, I understand the entry. My friend is also insisted me to go for an entry. It's a clear sell model. Liquidity has been swept inside the fair value gap. You can expect the price to reach at least this point to the break or to the 50% level. It can execute the entry, but I didn't. I don't have the confidence. I don't have the clarity. Since I marked this 15 minutes fair value gap, look for a sell model. So I look for a buy model. It's literally a beautiful entry, like last high heading swap, big displacement, shape of candle, big displacement with a series of candles, and price rebalance to this fair value gap, getting hold. Now against give structure shape, replace to this fair value gap. Beautiful entries, bro. In 3 minutes, it's even dumb clear. What happened here? What happened here, bro? It's literally what happened here. It's literally this is a significant swing low, right? High, low, fail to make a higher high. Structure shift, price break this zone, close below this range, go all the way up. This is the M3 fair value gap, getting tapped, getting tapped. And what happened here? Print a low, filter make air high, flip the fair value gap. Fair value gap getting flipped. Come all the way down, such shift, go up, tapped. Come once come all the way down, tap this breaker, tap this fair value gap, but fail to go higher. Keep my word, bro. Listen to my word. Tap, come all the way down. Press stopped here, come all the way down and tap the fair value. The fair value just tapped, not even filled. That's the reason why it's not worked. If it filled 50% or 60%, it will give this kind of entry, this kind of movement. This is just engineer liquidity. Price stopped here, print the equal low in in lower time frames, go all the way up, sweep the internal getting swept, the fair value gap still valid, come all the way down, sweep the engineered liquidity inside the bullish fair value gap, exactly at the breaker. This is the recent swing, market is bullish. So breaker, this is also a breaker, right? This is the discounted fair value gap. Once the price reaches this point, 50% big displacement to the upside recently formed like it. So understand that the recently formed 3 minutes fair value gap ran through the upside, come all the way down. What's going to be the structure shift here? This is going to be the structure shift. This is the significant swing low, up, low. This is going to be the structure shift. So this is where I get the structure shift. Come all the way down, reprice to this 3 minutes fair value gap. Beautiful. Structure shift, come all the way down towards the 3 minutes fair value gap, getting respected, go all the way up, go and take the high. That is what happened today. That's it. Nothing more, nothing much. It's a long video. I know that. Have fun. Stay safe. Bye. Peace.